Professor, thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Secretary Moe, you have been appointed lead counsel, and the Alliance has decided to use a Keaton Justice Cave.
Keaton Justice Hearing? No one mentioned a cave.
Well, on Keaton, all matters are decided by the local magistrate, meaning that if there is a criminal act, the constable, who is also a judge, makes a ruling. Most crimes are punishable by death. This society has elevated obedience to its greatest value. In the rare case of a justice hearing, it is held in a cave where 7 judges sit in judgment over the accused or the criminal.
My knowledge of the Keaton language is minimal, but I do know that Krenna means guilty from studying their legal system.
Well, yes, but it is derived from the name of the eldest son of Keita himself. Krenna was born in secrecy to the whole of the Southern Sea. He raised a great navy to take his father's kingdom. They sailed north despite a great tsunami that was approaching. Krenna stood on the bow of his ship and yelled to the god of the sea, "Come to this place so that I may kill you and my forces be victorious." The sea god sent a great storm against the fleet, killing everyone except for Krenna. Krenna swam to the shore where his father Keita was waiting. He apologized for his crime and was promptly executed by his father.
What was the crime that Krenna committed?
The greatest crime, disobedience. And this set the standard that survives on Keita until this day. All Keaton law is based on 7 principles, each represented by a different judge and a different color. Truth is blue, duty white, honor black, sacrifice is red, faith, which is purple, strength, which is green, and obedience, which is yellow. The entire idea of a Keaton justice hearing is foreign to the justice of Earth and Pragnesia. It's actually more of an interrogation than a fair hearing. The accused is already considered disobedient by the mere fact that there is a justice hearing, which means that they did not do it as expected. On Keita, these hearings are held in a darkened cave with judges, witnesses, and counselors all locked in together. I am fascinated to see how we will replicate this on Ferguson. On Keita, tables are not allowed. They actually sit on rocks, and all the witnesses must sit facing the judges in an octagon.
We'll be using the justice facility. We'll have tables and such.
That will insult every Keaton in attendance. It would be better if we had an Earth trial. To hold a Keaton justice hearing and not be obedient to the rules is a sin worse than committed by any Krenna. Also, the absolute is considered infallible, and it is in fact a crime to even question the absolute.
We ride the horse we have, Professor, and this is what we have. I'm well versed in the Keaton justice system, and we'll be using the concept of a justice cave.
As you wish. Mr. President, it's a pleasure.
Pleased to meet you, Professor. Leave us.
Of course. Secretary Moe, if you have any further questions, please contact me. I'm 1302 in witness housing.
Certainly. We'll speak again, Professor. Thank you.
Susan, we need a conviction. Lamb and his people are lining up against me. They're turning this war into a political statement, saying we caused Sagaskie to happen. They're painting us as radicals.
Sir, this trial will take over a year. The presidential election will be well over by the time we've reached a verdict. The trial is greater than any political consideration.
After everything, my whole presidency, my whole life will be defined by what happens in this courtroom. If they're not found guilty, it will fall on my head and yours. Your career needs to be one defined by justice.
Sir, this trial is about justice. The rule of law is to enforce justice. I'll do what I can within the confines of the Keaton system, but we can't just go in there hoping to obtain vengeance.
They are the worst sort of creatures. They must be held accountable. Nobody has been spared their crimes.
Justice will have its day.